Hey, before we even get into today's details, quickly, if you're running the New York City Half Marathon, download the 2022 New York City Half Marathon app. You can actually find your wave and corral number in there now. So I found out I'm in wave 1, corral D. So yeah, anyone who's been looking for that information, download the app. Obviously, the New York Roadrunners website right now is basically completely swamped because it's the New York City Marathon lottery sign-up day and everything like that. So download the app if you've been curious, because I know people have been asking about waves and corrals. The information's there. You just got to download their app. So check it out. Hey everybody, I was not expecting it today, but we have a full-on snowfall coming down right now outside. Clearly the winter is not done with whatever it wants to do as far as snow for this winter. It's still coming down outside. It's actually building up more and more throughout the day. So I'm not 100% sure what we're going to be able to do as far as our run, because it is supposed to be somewhat of a workout today as we continue to taper into the actual race, which is going to be the New York City Half Marathon. I do want to take a quick opportunity to just walk through kind of my plans with the taper overall, talk a little bit about, why I'm still doing certain workouts during a taper and what exactly the taper means to me, specifically for more half marathon and then a full marathon. So I personally have 4 key workouts that I want to talk about, even though, again, I am tapering. Just generally speaking, the taper for me is going to be a reduction in the overall mileage. So for me, it was a shorter mileage plan for this particular half marathon. It went up just over 30 miles. Peaking 2 weeks before the race, and now for the next 2 weeks I'm going to be bringing that overall mileage down. It's going to be about 21 miles this week, and then down to about 9.5 miles before the half marathon, the final week going into the race. So, the overall mileage of the in-between recovery runs are going to be shorter. The mileage for the workout sessions are going to be shorter, but I'm going to keep the same routine that I've had throughout the entire training plan. I'm not going to change that pattern. I don't want to just sit there and let my body and my fitness and all the things that I worked for kind of, lose all that tune-up and everything that I've been doing over the, the last couple of months. So I'm still going to be doing a threshold workout today, hopefully. I'm still going to be doing a race pace run on Saturday. I'm still going to be doing a long run on Sunday, although the mileage is going to come down a little bit. And then I'm still again going to do my, speed session on Wednesday, the week of the race. I'm not going to change anything in the patterns. I'm not going to change anything in the plan overall. It's just bringing everything down in volume. So again, overall volume and also the workout volume for each run is coming down. That way my body is able to be more rested by the time I get to the race. So the final little piece that's important is just to recognize that anything you do, really in that last week, especially before a half marathon up to, the last 2 weeks, your body's not going to have a chance to absorb that work that you put in. So if you went for a 20-mile run, the week before a half marathon or within the week of the half marathon, your body's just not going to be able to build and repair the muscles and repair all those little micro tears and things that you do to your muscles when you're working. It's not going to build them back up to actually make any kind of impact or make you any stronger for the race. So that's why you hear those terms like the hay is in the barn. The reason is just there's nothing else you can do. You can't force any kind of additional benefits into your workout routine in these last weeks, because your body's just not going to absorb it, and all you're going to do is tire yourself out. You're not going to actually have anything additional as far as your muscles, your lung capacity, or cardiac capacity, all those things. It's not really going to matter by the time you get to the race when you're within that last week to 2 weeks. So that's why the taper is important, because it's just not going to be in your body ready to go by the time that you're racing if you're, again, within that last week to 2 weeks. So with all that said, let me see if I can get outside. Again, these workouts are really just to keep my legs awake, to keep my body going through the same rhythms, but again, lowering the volume little by little so I can really rest and, accept that I can't really do any additional workouts right now that will be absorbed by my body by the time it's time to race. So let's get outside, try and just stay loose, keep our pattern going, and hopefully not fall down as we get outside in the snow. All right, guys, well, I'm just going to end it here. I have some flexibility in the schedule, so I'm going to move some things around, and it'll involve moving my Saturday workout to Sunday and actually doing my longer run on Saturday, which will be fun because I actually have the opportunity to join a club run, which will be cool in New York City. So we'll do that on Saturday. I'll be able to share that with you, and we'll just end the video here today and get our workout in tomorrow. But I still do just want to share, that quick update on the half marathon bib and wave information, and just, share my taper. So that's all for today, guys. Hope you still got something out of it, and I'll talk to you all tomorrow.